Okay. Not much to report. Yeah, UFO files, that's going to be the same as always. Nothing. Just a lot of drama because people are not really aligned with themselves. That's just the way it's going to be. I don't see anybody, the aliens are they can't do anything here. Society has to evolve. And some are, and most aren't, so that's just the way it is. Same old story. No matter how many people go to those adventure channels, spiritual adventure channels, they're not really going anywhere. If they even have a soul at all. So, we come to a planet of failure. Of course, you have to fail to succeed, but fail many, many times. It's trying to make something out of yourself in a world like this. Yeah, it's like surfing. Yeah, Fritzy's in the background. You go out into the beach and you ride the waves, and you don't know what's going to happen. The guides know, but we don't. That's kind of the point. Was it the cat? Come on. It's gonna be there for like an hour. Lost my concentration. Oh yeah, the movie Alien. Yeah, that's from another version of Earth. Space parasites. So obviously there are other failed Earths. Different versions of it. This is our version. So, yeah. And like I said, it's valuable knowledge there somewhere. And luckily this is temporary. For some they want it to last forever, but they can have that. She's done. Another thing is the dinosaur timelines. I saw something about dinosaurs recently, and it wasn't Jurassic Park, but something about the dinosaur energy doesn't feel like it even fits our reality, which is interesting. I didn't pick up on this before, but it feels like it doesn't really pertain to us. We're just a screwed up human world. The dinosaurs came from another reality. I think it just added here from a parallel reality. I don't think dinosaurs have anything to do with us. It might be experiment and all that, but I don't think it had anything to do with our reality. Added for what reason? I don't know. For reasons. Cat. Cat transport. Hey there, Fritzy. How are you? Hey, Fritzy. Show's over. Anyway. She took over. I'll give her the mic. She's gonna sit there and look at you. The dinosaurs don't really, I don't think they play a part in anything we're doing here. We have museums and all that. So, anyway, of course everyone else has their different perspectives, and it's fine. But, we're just a screwed up human world. Don't fucking need anything about dinosaurs. Everybody wants the truth and all that. Yeah, you're always going to have different perspectives. It's just the way it is. So, most people are not aligned with themselves. The majority is not. So we just take your alignment and get through all this. You're getting something out of it. Somehow. I don't know, those people that feel that they're clean, I'm not sure what they're doing. If you're clean, what the hell are you doing here? So I'm not sure how clean they say they are, but I don't know. To some level, but you're on this planet, I'm not sure how clean they really are. Maybe denial. Because I think if you're here, you have something going on. Not to say it's a bad thing. It's just, some feel like they're energetically clean, and I just don't know. This perspective, I seriously doubt it. There's something here you gotta clear out or something, some past life, something. I don't even know if there is a such thing as clean. Higher dimensions are a mess too, so if you're clean, I'm not sure where these people are. Yeah, like energetically clean. Is anybody like anywhere? Maybe the lower dimensions, they think that way. So anyway, doesn't really matter. Yeah, a lot of the bigger spiritual channels, yeah, it's all storytelling. It's all some kind of myth, adventure, attitude. What does that say about society, though? It's like the bedtime story stuff. You haven't quite healed childhood traumas and need some kind of escape and so on. So it's like another form of Hollywood, basically. So it just shows the confusion here, how dense this place is and how boredom it is, how boring it is. Because that UFO energies, aliens are not, they would show themselves if people were together, have it together. Then again, those that do have it together to a certain degree, do they need to show up? Do you need that for your evolution? Some might see UFOs and all that here and there, but that's about it. So anyway, what matters? Got a cat, really? Again? She's maintaining the home. Anyway, I lost my train of thought. Anyway, we'll go into I'll go back into talk about the Nordics last time. Yeah, I'll go back into the Palladian Nordics, and we'll see. I think they have a little bit more to talk about here. Okay, all right. Thanks. Greece, you have Palladians, the Nordic beings. Well, the soul progression, yes, is different for everyone. It's kind of like a TV dinner, but the instructions are all different. As you cook yourself, you bake, you evolve. So imagine going to the store and you're just looking for, nourishment, and everything's different for everybody. Noodles are different. Everything's different for everyone. And you notice everything's the same. Even in the grocery stores, fast food's the same, but also grocery stores are pretty much the same. And that's very archonic. Your food system is archon. Shouldn't it be different? You're all different. But what you consume is pretty much the same. Yes, you might cook it differently, but still. It's copied. So in structures or living places are usually very alike and so on. And so it's kind of like a cage, but not to put yourself in a victimhood, but society has put themselves in a cage. And many of you are breaking out, but you break out energetically, connect to yourself, yes, without payment, free. Yes, there's clearing, there's deep learning there, but overall you don't have to, pay a monthly fee to figure yourself out. Well, you can't get advice and all that, but overall, everything you figure out is you have everything with you, but it takes a while to see everything. Of course, if you're around a lot of materialism and things like that, it does take time. Because people do pause their evolution. That's not necessarily a bad thing. You have to have things to do, family, and whatever it is. You know, it's not necessarily bad. It's just, you have other priorities. Like you have kids and things like that. Yeah, it's not, but you are at your pace. It's really just, observing, bring in what you need. So you're looking like what kind of knowledge you are, downloading. A lot of it's from family. If you're around family a lot. Yes, if you have psychotics in your family, brother, sister, and so on, it's not just that you're keeping an eye on them or whatever it might be. It's also knowing that psychology. So you've been around that before in some other realm. Doesn't mean that you're related to. And so you're getting better understanding of it. There's different ways of looking at it. So you've run into this before. Everything you've experienced here now, you experienced somewhere else. And so you're getting another perspective, a deeper, inside. And yes, many children are born into their villainous families. Happens a lot. Well, because there's a battle still going on. Well, yeah, especially when your parents want to destroy you. Well, obviously they do it with a smile. But, that just shows you're here on a war path. It doesn't mean you're at war, but, yes, it's a war on society. But there's much more. You're learning from, there's different reasons for that one. It's hard to go through everyone's experiences here. But it's not to punish you. It's, it's knowledge, and there's so much more to that. Obviously, I can't go into everyone's experiences. I could try to get to use some kind of scenario. Well, also, like schizophrenia. Schizophrenia, for some, they've been connected to the Archon system. It's their minds are... So you normally, not always, but some of them have been victims of it, meaning they've been pulled in, but it's the hive mind. It's the Archon hive mind, controlling others. So, and yes, you incarnate into a family like that, sometimes you're connecting to, the mother, like a boss. Depending. Everyone's different. But some of them are, they used to be, like the Borg. They've like been the mother of the Borg. It's kind of like that. Well, because their minds are racing to other minds and doing things. And so in a human incarnation, it comes back to them. It's karmic. So the ones that tortured, now the torture is going back to them. Depends, like I say, everyone's different. Some just connect to those realms. They just open up part of their brain and they hear things they shouldn't be hearing. Or, there's health issues that have a different reason for that. But for some, there's basically Archon gangsters. And they've been playing with other people, trickster beings, basically. Playing with society and after the human incarnation, that's why they like to live here. Because after they leave here, they have to go back to where they came from, which isn't exactly pleasant. Of course, here might not be so pleasant either. Well, especially when they don't want to change. They don't want to improve. They just want to stay horrible. So, of course, they want to live here forever because, once again, going back to the hell pit that they created. So, and those that are materialistic here, there's different versions of that also. Some are just extremely selfish. And some have been wealthy people in a past life, extremely selfish, and go through lifetime to lifetime being that way. Puritan, just European, and so on. Just very picky. But they might have talents, but that's to gather wealth. But other than that, they're like too afraid to do anything differently. And they've been stuck, because they do like the physical realm. It's kind of like incarnating in here. It's kind of like being on the Titanic. they like the luxury, the experience. You know, especially if being wealthy and others are poor, which is really bad for them to think that way. Very extremely selfish, but yeah, they're not really ready to live life either. They kind of do, but not really. They're not really taking any risks. It's kind of like they're on the cruise ship observing, but not really doing anything with themselves. So, yes, you have those that are poor, they're not doing anything with their lives and decaying. We have others that are wealthy that are not doing anything with their lives and decaying. Or failing, or however word you want to. Yeah, so it's different classes of that. So, that's all we have. Blessings.